Hello students, welcome to the video lecture series on electrical installation, maintenance and testing. In the last class we have discussed the types of failures of the transformer. Today we will plot one pie chart, and this pie chart explains you the failure causes of the transformer. So the major percentage is unknown. So one can say that because of any reason the transformers get failure, but there are some reasons or there are some causes which permanently fail the transformer. So let's say the aging is a main cause, external short circuit is the third major cause, then the design failure, manufacturing, improper repair, other reasons, material, improper maintenance, abnormal deterioration, lightning, or you can say surges, installation on site, repetitive through faults, over voltage, pressure, loss of clamping pressure, external pollution, overheating, collateral damages, loss of cooling, improper application and corrosive sulfur. So this pie chart explains the exact picture of the percentage which results into the failure of a transformer. Now after the failure we have to take the action, because we cannot sit ideally and the things has happened at their own. It is not the way. As we are an engineer, we are doing the maintenance work, so we have to make some actions. So ultimately there can be the repair can be possible for some cases. So the percentage is 31.85%, or ultimately if there is a, you can say, the large problems are going to occur or large problems are occurred already in the transformer, so we have to make the scrap of that. Then on-site repair can be possible less than 1 week period, so there are the percentage of 7.37. On-site repair greater than 1 week, the percentage is 12.97. On-site repair can be possible greater than 1 month, that is a percentage of 2.28. So this is the action taken place after the detecting the failure of a transformer. We are interested for the condition monitoring of the oil as per the IS and IEC standards. So ultimately in the first class of this unit number 4, we have discussed what is IS. IS is the set of standards, so that is recognized by the all the engineers, all the company persons who are working with the electrical industries. IS refers to the international standard and IEC refers to the International Electrotechnical Commission, and these standards if we are going to follow, then there you can say that the perfect method or perfect procedure we can say while doing the condition monitoring or maintenance work. So before that we will discuss one concept that is called the dielectric strength. We are interested for the transformer oil. It is not a vegetable oil, it is a transformer oil which is different, and as there is a dielectric oil or you can say transformer oil is there, we have to measure the dielectric strength. Let's quickly revise the things. What is the dielectric strength? It is one of the most important indicators that describes the insulation characteristic of transformer oil. The number, this strength is equal to the relation of return voltage and the distance between the electrodes. So in the second year, first semester, you are having a subject of material science, and under this you have performed the dielectric strength measurement for the solid, gaseous and liquid insulating material. Now pure transformer oil is usually free from water and mechanical impurities, and its breakdown voltage is greater than 60 kilovolt. But in general, the dielectric strength is changeable depending on the characteristic of the insulating oil. Now there are factors reducing the breakdown strength of the transformer oil. So because of acidity, because of sludge, because of atmospheric condition, moisture, operating temperature results into the breakdown strength effect. We are interested for the transformer oil which is used in the oil field transformer. This is the type of transformer, oil field transformer. Now it has an excellent insulating properties and possesses both insulating and cooling properties. Also, it secures the transformer from severe damages and losses. Now, there are importance of the transformer oil. So, what is the importance of the transformer oil? It provides the chemical stability to ensure long lasting service. Transformer oil permits the good transfer of heat. It provides the high dielectric strength to the transformer. Dissolved gas analyzer test we can take place. Breakdown voltage test we are interested. So these are the types of tests conducted on the transformer oil. The tan delta and resistivity test we are considering. The total acidity test, water content test, interfacial tension test are there which can be conducted on the transformer. Filtration and purification of a transformer provides the smooth and efficient working of a transformer. So one can say that if the transformer oil, the breakdown voltage is less than 60 kilovolt, then we have to make sure that the breakdown strength withstand with this limit, and if this strength value, breakdown strength value decreases, then we have to make the filtration, or we have to purify that transformer oil periodically. Hence, the companies are there, or you can say this is a business opportunity for you to make a equipment which filters or which purifies the transformer oil. So the substation persons, or you can say the industry persons, come toward you, and they want to purify the transformer oil, and with the help of that filtration technique and purification technique, you can purify the transformer oil. I hope you understood this concept. In the next class, we will discuss the plants, or you can say the equipments are there which purifies this transformer oil. Thank you. God bless you all.